Ken Sr. here at the New England Motorcycle Museum, actually in the showroom on Kaplan Cycles, and I saw a absolutely stunning 97 Power Stroke turbo diesel pulling up the road with what looked like to be a brand new IT490 in the back, and everybody down at the shop, all you can hear is wrenches dropping. Everybody's like, look at that, you know. And so we came running up here, and this is Jonathan and his dad, Owen O'Neill. They're from Connecticut, or Waterford, Connecticut. This is, guys, you've heard me say in the videos before that I thought we had the nicest IT490 in the country. I stand corrected. This is a brand new, never started, never had gas in it. There's never been gas inside this tank. There's no scent of gas. There's no evidence of gas. It's never been started. What year is this one?
84.
1984. It's the year I graduated high school. What was that, 37 years ago? 30, this thing's almost 40 years old. It's an antique. And in the motorcycle world, it's considered an antique and a classic after 20 years. This is absolutely pristine. Owen had inherited this. Is that how? Jonathan, you had inherited this? Or?
I did, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the history of the bike. What do you know about it?
So I inherited it from a family friend. He had two of these, and he rode one into the ground. And he kept this one pristine in his basement, and he unfortunately passed away, and I inherited the bike, and I've kept it undercover, and I know it's really special.
It is. It's beyond remarkable. I don't know of any other new ones that have never been started. Maybe Yamaha at the factory has one. We've restored a bunch of them, and we have several of them in our inventory here, but none that's fine. I mean, there's nothing like a bike that's never had fuel in it. And these were super popular big bore two-strokes. It's not really street legal, but it does have a headlight and a taillight. In some states, you could register it. This was the the end of the line really for the two-strokes, because Yamaha really didn't develop this motor much at all after this. They switched to the four-stroke technology. So this is absolutely a pristine collector's item. Junior, you're really into the DTs, the ITs, the history of the Yamaha. What are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, I spent about 15 minutes in the parking lot trying to poke a hole in the story, but guys, this bike's a real deal. Original IRC tires. Look at the beefy. Is this a 130 rear? On this? But this is what they came from.
This is it's a 140.
The factory.
140 9018 IRC.
That's
now,
a big boy.
The reason this bike is so significant is if you're restoring a bike, to actually have a brand new one that's never been ridden or started, this shows you exactly the way it should have come from the factory. The only issues I saw on the bike anywhere is the hose for the gas cap, which they have at their house. They weren't sure what it was. They have the hose. It has 0.1 miles on it, and that's only from rolling it around in the house. And it's missing one bolt that holds the Kickstarter on. That's because he took the bolt off and put it on the other bike. But other than that, it is absolutely the picture of perfection. Now, any antique that's 37 years old is going to have a little bit of patina on it. If you look closely at the graphics here on the tank, you can see they're cracking a little bit. And there's a couple scratches on this side of the tank, but the cracking on the graphics is unavoidable. In fact, this is the nicest set of original graphics I've ever seen on an IT, because as soon as you put gas in it, it starts after a few years, it starts gassing out, and the bottom of the tanks turn yellow, and the graphics all shrink up. So the only way a set of graphics would last 37 years like that is if it was in a climate-controlled environment. He had it in his house in the basement, which was heated. He was telling me he actually painted his furnace to match the motorcycle.
The furnace and the radiator were paint matched to match the bike that sat in between them.
Now, you know you're obsessed about your motorcycle when you paint your furnace and what else?
The radiator.
And the radiator to match it. So it was in a heated, obviously very clean environment. You basically dusted it off, right? And that was about it. It needs nothing. The only thing we're going to do is put the hose back on it, and we'll get a Yamaha bolt for right there, and it'll be in the Yamaha section of the museum. If you want to see the world's nicest IT490, come down to the New England Motorcycle Museum, 200 West Main Street in Rockville, Connecticut, courtesy of our friends and neighbors from Waterford, Connecticut. Thank you for bringing us down. We're honored to have it here. We will protect it like it was our own, for sure. So. He's just loaning it to the museum to be displayed here. He felt that you wanted to share this gift with the world, right?
Absolutely, it's better than in my garage.
That's awesome. So thank you. If you have a bike you want to put in the museum, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Big things coming. Adam Alar and just sent a full billet engine build for Junior CR500, and AJ Wagner is delivering a brand new 2017 aluminum block AF500 tonight. at 6:30. So stay tuned, and God bless America. I guess that's 3.5 million views on a good month. So this will be seen by people in Japan,